A lot of something I've been seeing online recently is that isometrics will replace dynamic movement workouts. And that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if these guys say it just to get engagement, like rage baiting, or they just don't know what they're talking about. But in my opinion, isometrics will never replace dynamic movement, and dynamic movement will almost always be better than isometrics. Basically, these TikToks are something like, oh my gosh, this builds more muscle or as much muscle. Usually it's more. These are better at building muscle, like, than doing a bench press. And it's just them like squeezing a pillow, maximal contraction, squeezing a pillow. And in theory, it makes sense. You're going against something immovable and you're using and contracting all your muscles at that point at a maximal force where it can't move, or like pushing against the wall or something like that. And that's good and all. That'll build muscle. That'll teach your body to adapt and build muscle in that way, but it will never replace dynamic movement, because all you're doing is teaching your body to to adapt to just this, adapt to basically just holding. And you know what? That splits muscles, that builds muscles, but you won't get dynamic strength, which is what a lot of people want. You want that dynamic movement. You're just going to be able to hold a big weight at this, but you're not going to be able to lower it or push it out. You'll just be able to hold it, and in that you're missing out on a lot of gains and a lot of strength. But if that's your goal, then that's totally valid. But you're not making your muscles adapt to a range of motion and building muscle and neural adaptations to that specific movement. Therefore, you're just missing out a lot on the table. But if you have like no room at all, then it is going to be a good substitute, but it won't replace dynamic movements. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah.